swinging. Look deep within, I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off, I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within, I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning, I can make a change. I wanna play the game. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within, I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm going off, I know it's time to make a change, and I can take the pain. You wanna sink or swim? I'm gonna go down swinging. Look deep within, I get lost in the feeling. I just need a win. I'm gonna find my meaning, I can make a change. I wanna play the game, yeah.
Welcome to ArchRivals Football Season 4. Sponsored by Raz Energy, Steiner Sports, and Super Draft Pro. Here is your starting lineup for Season 4. Number 20, Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins. Number 96, Alex, the Bearman, Kazzaz. And number 69, Ricky, the Master of Mayhem, Litwinkowich. Kickoff is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, week 1 in the books. It is ArchRivals Football Season 4, the 13th of September, 2022, and I am here chilling and reviewing and popping off on week 1 with, in the middle, everything is bigger in the state of Texas. It is the Bearman, Mr. Alex Kazzaz. He's very speechless, let me tell you. And in the bottom, but still the founding father of ArchRivals Football Season 4, he is number 20 in your playbook, but number 1 in everybody's hearts, except for Buffalo Bills fans. He is Darnell, the Playmaker, Sallins. So, listen, I had already picked my my Pats to get smashed. I went on record by saying it. Nobody can say anything ever different to me. And that's the bottom line. Not because Stone Cold said so, because I said so. So, that's how we're going to roll. Without further ado, though, I think we're just going to get into the mass chaotic, destructive, asinine. Yes, I said asinine. I think we're just going to get right into the review right off the bat. And, Darnell, take it away. That would be Saints and Falcons. Yes. That and blowing loads. I think the majority of the world picked New Orleans. Shit the bed? Mm-hmm. I did. And how many times did they run the ball, Alex? So who technically won the game for the Bears, the offense or the defense? I would say the defense.
You want to see the line again? What did the Bengals do?
It wasn't the fact that they didn't do anything. Well, I mean, they did have 5 turnovers throughout the game, which is blasphemy. But
Yeah. So what did they do overall? Like you always say.
all I know is that the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals pissed off the entire NFL because their game went an extra hour, which cut off the majority of the first quarter for the Kansas City Chiefs Arizona Cardinals game. But let's not go anything further than that because nobody wanted to win this game. Nobody wanted to win the game.
You want to talk about pissing off the NFL, dude? They infuriated the NFL.
But it was, I will say this though, for a game for week 1, in which, okay, I did admit that there were going to be some overtime games this weekend. I didn't think this was going to be one of them. I did not think this was going to be one of them.
Before we all forget, Darnell, you asked me to write this down as we were talking last week because Ricky here made that prediction about 3 overtime games and didn't quite happen, but he was close because we had 2 of them.
Damn right. I mean, when I get to the other one,
I
think when we get to that other overtime, I'm gonna speak for Ricky because I'm pretty sure me and him had the same mindset when we watched this damn thing happen.
Oh yeah,
but Joe Burrow, 5
4 interceptions,
a lost fumble. Mika Fitzpatrick. Is there anything we can say about Mika Fitzpatrick?
Well, ever since he left nice and sunny Miami, Florida for the Steel City, there's been some changes.
Pick 6. Block extra point to get the game in overtime. Like this dude is everywhere.
And the fact that he actually coughed up a penalty that allowed Cincinnati to drive down the field. Yeah. Well, I know he caught. He can't. Man, I know there's a foul at one point, and when Jamar Chase scored with 4 seconds, didn't Jamar Chase beat Minka Fitzpatrick?
No, that was can't think of the guy name, number 25.
Okay, so I'm glad he clarified that, but.
And then we get to Philadelphia and Detroit.
I did call this, by the way. Detroit is a viable team that's going to turn some heads.
Look
I
here.
did say Saturday they were going to be in this game, but they weren't going to win.
Look here. The halftime score was 24-14.
That's why we play 2 halves of football.
And then going to the fourth quarter, it was 38-21.
This is why we play 2 halves of football. The 60 minutes.
They should have got their ass whooped. Ain't that right there, man?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but didn't.
Damn, y'all let them damn Lions fight back in that game. But anyway,
Playmaker, I gotta ask you. Now, keep on. This is on a serious note, but I gotta ask you. Did Philadelphia nearly come this close to paying the hefty price of arrogance?
I mean, Jared Goff, 21 for 37, 215, 2 touchdowns, and interception. He was only sacked 1 time.
Yeah. And to basically further elaborate this question, the fact that in the fourth quarter, the Eagles had no points while the Detroit Lions had 14. Like you said, it was 38-21, and then it was 38-35. How many times, gentlemen, have I said? Now, this is not just in football. This is in soccer, basketball, and any other sport. The game is not over until it's over. Now, in some sports, there's no referee that blows a final whistle. You don't see that in baseball, but y'all get the point. You don't take your foot off the gas pedal for any reason until it's over. Until you see 0-0 on the clock, or if it's the end of the 9th inning or whatever, you don't stop.
But the Eagles won, so that's good.
Miles Sanders like that. I mean, that's so far. I mean, we'll see how things go moving forward. But as far as health wise,
anything you want to mention at South Beach there, Master of Mayhem, or you want to go ahead and move on to the next?
I might have to say it for him.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be a dumpster fire to begin with. How bad of a dumpster fire, I didn't know. Mac Jones is hurt. Ty Montgomery gone for about 6 to 8 weeks with a knee injury. lot of injuries kind of screwed them, but the ultimate tone and swing of the game was on the Patriots' first drive, where the referees miraculously miss a pass interference at the goal line, and the Dolphins just pretty much had it from the rest of there.
Do you have an update on Mac Jones's injury? Master of Mayhem.
It's actually, they're saying back spasms, but back spasms could turn into something else. So, like another quarterback in the recap, maybe missing some time.
All right.
By the way,
Lamar.
we also forget, though, that the Pittsburgh Steelers have lost T.J. Watt for about 6 weeks.
Yeah, torn pectoral muscle. Although
and that's the good news.
Well, you know what the interesting part is that no surgery is required. You know, I don't think I've ever heard that before. No surgery required on a torn pectoral muscle. I mean, usually if it's a tear in that part of the body, I would imagine surgery has to be required. But you know, I'm no medical expert. I'm not Dr. Andrews.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, Okay, may I Playmaker? May I?
Go ahead.
So there was the news that apparently, once the deadline, arrived, the Ravens and the Lamar Jackson apparently had failed to agree to an extension. But Playmaker, what did we hear not long after this happened? What did Lamar Jackson do, to put it in the best terms?
He said no.
He said no. And the contract, I'm like, okay. I'm speechless because, Ricky has the words, to say about it, but I've got the details of the contract, okay? About $250 million, I believe it was. But it goes further than that because...
That's not the problem.
But you know how much was guaranteed? Well, okay, this is another contract I'm looking at, but...
Exactly, that's the problem.
$133 million was fully guaranteed.
That's the problem right there. How much was guaranteed again?
Yeah, say the whole deal again.
Okay, well, because right now they also have Watson's deal, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray. So I'm trying not to be too confused, but all right.
I say it for you. The Ravens offered Lamar Jackson $250 million with $168 guaranteed. Problem is, that's not what Lamar was asking for, and they knew that's not what Lamar was asking for. You know what Lamar was asking for? That $250 to be fully guaranteed. You know why? Because there's a certain quarterback that me and Ricky got into about it Saturday, who got $230 fully guaranteed.
Yeah, wait. But how much is he getting paid per season?
How long is that deal? I think it's a 5-year deal.
How long is Deshaun? How much is Deshaun Watson getting paid non-guaranteed? That he's now eating a year half of.
That contract is fully guaranteed. The entire contract.
Well, hold on. According to this, the offer actually no. Lamar Jackson's deal is $133 million fully guaranteed. But still, I mean, 133 guaranteed out of 250. I mean, that's respectable. That's respectable.
But you have a quarterback within the same division who's missing. How many games he's missing again?
A lot.
11.
Exactly. But he got $230 fully guaranteed.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? Check this out. Well, we all knew he was acting as his own agent throughout negotiations, but...
And that's problem number 2.
But you want to talk about problem number 2? This might be problem number 3, because he was leaning on for help during this whole thing, aside from the NFL Players Association.
Oh, the mother?
His mother?
The mother?
Now you got mom. Now you got mama. Oh.
Look, I said this before, and I said it on some of the other podcasts that I do. If Lamar Jackson had an agent, this deal would have been done. This deal would have been done a long time ago. They would have sold 230 for the guarantee. That agent would have made sure, hey, y'all better do something because this guy here, this guy into your division who is not going to be playing, this got 230 guarantee. And you have this guy who is your franchise quarterback who has taken y'all to the playoffs. What you going to do?
What's best for business and what's best for the family, right?
See?
Yeah.
But, Bearman.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to.
Well, here's one more interesting fact because Jackson is actually going to make $23 million in his 5th-year option. Yes, but after this season, no money is guaranteed.
No, it's not. Anyway.
Yeah.
They did play in a state where the Master of Mayhem state. Well, they played in the state next to where the Master of Mayhem is at.
New Jersey, yeah.
And a former Raven was on the other sideline.
Yeah.
Mr. Joe Flacco. How did Flacco look?
Like a sloth.
Well, 37. Well, considering he had to throw him. I mean, 37 for 59, 307 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Respectable, but I mean, considering you're playing with the Jets, but still 30. I mean, threw the ball 59 times. And how old is Flacco now, Ricky?
Old.
Yeah. Is that the surprise right there? Joe Flacco, as long as he's been in the league, where he is now in his career, throwing the ball 59 times.
How did Lamar look despite not getting that contract?
17 for 30, 213 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. That's in the passing game. Are you talking about? Do you want to know the running game stats, Playmaker?
Is that 6 for 17?
Yes, it is, and that's an average of about 3 yards per carry.
Just under 3 yards.
Yeah, but like I said, guys, math is not my cup of tea. Although my former math teacher in high school would so strongly insist otherwise.
Now, let's not become prisoners of the moment. But for the one game that we have right now, Lamar Jackson threw the ball. Lamar Jackson threw the ball.
Yeah, threw the ball 30 times.
But I know you need more. You need to see more. I get it. But for game 1, he threw the ball.
Well, he's got to be careful because he did say something, and he did say that defenses can't figure him out, but now he knows that defenses are out to get him. And that's not only going to be for this season and last season. I mean, this is from now on. Defenses are out to get him.
All right, let's move on. Let's keep the recap going real quick. And we're going to leave Jersey. And we're going to head to, let's see, where are we going next? Is that what I think it is? Now you're going to DC.
Oh boy. Now we go to our nation's capital.
Before the mess of Mayhem says anything, because I'm pretty sure he has something to say. Doug Marrone. No, not Doug Marrone. Doug Peters.
Doug Peterson.
Trevor Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Etienne. Y'all had one job and one job only.
And you know what? They didn't get it done.
If anything else in the world, if there's one thing that the three of us would have liked it to do today, is laugh our ass off at the Washington Commanders. You know why? Because we knew it. We knew it. Just wait for it. It is going to happen. And Carson Wentz was right on time. He threw a pick late in the fourth quarter. And your Ducks didn't capitalize on the turnover.
This game made me want to throw up.
You know what's unfortunate, Ricky? Now that you say that, you know what's unfortunate? You don't have the sound bite. You don't have the sound bite. You don't have the CM Punk sound bite.
It's not even close to being ready for this one.
No.
I
mean-
watched this game, and the word for this game is opportunities. The Jaguars missed them. Trevor Lawrence missed Travis Etienne wide open in the end zone because he overthrew him. Travis Etienne was had a walk-in touchdown, but he dropped the pass. I mean, the opportunities that the Jaguars had to win this game, and they just missed them.
The opportunities that both teams had to not get blown up in the stadium without the fans is unfortunate.
So it seems to me, Playmaker, based on the most sophisticated way in which you describe the situation through the word opportunity, it kind of makes it look like all the missed opportunities are just understatements, my friend. Because Darnell, based on your tone, it kind of seems like when you were watching the game, from a passionate football perspective, but also from a journalism perspective, it kind of seemed like it emotionally affected you because it looked like this game certainly frustrated the hell out of you. Am I correct? Or
do you know what we was gonna do today? If Carson Wentz would have lost to the Jaguars again with his new team after he lost to them at the end of the season last year,
we would be laughing. We would be laughing our butts off.
you and me
for sure. I'm not so sure about the Master of Mayhem, but you and me, no doubt about it.
Like, when he threw the pick, I was like, yes, it's gonna happen. The collapse is coming again. And then look, all right. Ricky, you might not have an answer to this, but I'm asking anyway. Why don't these damn DBs turn around and find a goddamn ball?
Because they're not trained like professional athletes to do that. When you're defending somebody and you see them getting ready to catch the ball, you're supposed to look for the ball, not the receiver. That will get you pass interference every time.
Damn the pass interference. How many interceptions they could have been? How many more interceptions they could have been thrown in week 1?
About 37.
Turn around. The ball's right there. No. We probably can't laugh at Carson Wentz, but you want to get a kick out of this one?
I'm surprised they didn't break both ankles this time.
No. Baker.
Oh.
Baker. How does that L taste, Baker Mayfield? How does that L taste? Now I will give Baker Mayfield credit. The dude played his ass off.
Yeah, but it's still shit on a stick. For both teams.
Nevertheless, Baker Mayfield still took the L at home to the Browns.
He couldn't take his old team to the Super Bowl. The super shitter. I think he's constipated.
And you know what? This is what I'm about to say here. I'm pretty sure Bearman would want to say, but the stat I'm about to give you is the type of stat that pisses Ricky off. Bearman, who returned for the Carolina Panthers?
Who returned for the Carolina Panthers? Would that be Mr. McCaffrey?
Ricky?
Yeah.
10 carries, 33 yards, and a touchdown.
Ah, good old Christian McCaffrey.
10 carries. If I remember correctly, who's the best player on the Carolina Panthers?
McCaffrey.
10 carries. So we obviously know what this game was about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Was that the wrong thing to do if you're Matt Rule?
We don't even know the situation, do we?
I'm just saying. Both of y'all said Christian McCaffrey's the best player on the Carolina Panthers, correct?
I did say that, yeah.
Your best player got 10 carries and 4 catches, a total of 14 touches in this whole entire game. It is 60 minutes long, as Ricky stated earlier. 14 touches.
14.
Now, am I wrong? But doesn't that seem kind of off?
I know there's something definitely that's off that's hitting me right now.
What's that?
First off, just out of curiosity, what's the Browns mascot?
I know where you're going with this.
What is the Browns mascot?
It's a bulldog or junkyard dog.
So who the fuck is Brownie the elf? Where the fuck did Brownie the elf come from? Is this like the turd burglar from like the Keebler elves that they decided to adopt in Cleveland? That this fucking big turd muffin is going to be painted on the field in Cleveland? What kind of happy horse shit is that? Brownie the elf. The outcast from the Pepperidge Farm people. The Keebler people. Brownie the elf.
Damn. I knew it. Soon as he said mascot, I knew it was coming.
Carry on.
I knew it was coming. I knew it.
Fucking thing looks disgusting. Goddamn cartoon characters.
Ricky you were itching to talk about it. I know you were.
Yeah, I was. Couldn't help it. Sorry. Go ahead.
You know. Ricky, you go to the next game, because if I say it,
Which one are we talking about now?
it's that bottom one on the left.
Oh.
That refers.
Oh. Yes. 2/3 of what I tried to call for this weekend. Overtime. Yep. The Indianapolis Colts can never win on opening day ever.
And they cut the kicker, by the way. They cut him.
Not for anything, all right? I did catch the end of this game. It wasn't one of the ones on my top 10 lists of games to watch, although there were only 9 at the 1 o'clock spot. The Indianapolis Colts will not be good for a few weeks. The Houston Texans were allowed to stay in this game for some rhyme or reason. And unfortunately, it's, I believe, the first ever game in NFL history to have a tie week 1. Both teams did not play well in overtime either. Matt Ryan looks 800 years old. And the Texans, for the first time, don't lose on opening day in God's creation. Are actually tied for first place in the South. Actually, no, they are in first place with no wins.
Yeah,
sorry
the
about that.
South has no winners right now.
Oh, at least they're not the only division in football.
You know what? No, you know what? We're gonna keep recapping this. We're gonna bring the other one in here. Because god damn it. Next year, Giants. Correct, Ricky? Next year?
Yep.
That was in Nashville. And they beat the Tennessee Titans. So you had the Jaguars blow an opportunity to make Carson Wentz's life even more hell. Finish what they started. You had the Titans, who had the damn lead. And the Giants come back and win that one. Congratulations, Steve Hartman. And then the goddamn Colts. How the freak do you tie with the Texans at all teams?
And missing a 42-yard game-winning field goal.
Not for anything. I saw field goals on Sunday that everybody was kicking them left. And really left. What does that say for special teams at this point?
Look at Jonathan Bearman. Just Jonathan Taylor. Just read it off. Just read it off.
Oh boy. 31 carries, 161 yards. One touchdown.
I don't think you said that loud enough.
I mean, it's hard to say aloud because it's so frustrating, but then again, it shouldn't be. But 31 carries, 161 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Michael Pittman Jr.
9 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown. That's an average of 13.4 yards per catch.
And you jerk off tied with the damn Texans.
And Cooks, 7 catches for 82 yards. Davis Mills, 23 for 37, 240 yards and 2 touchdowns.
These numbers don't even match Indianapolis numbers.
Nope.
Defense, you got that blowing.
That pissed me off.
Let's talk about the bigger and better things in life. Let's move to that game on the middle, on the right side.
Press, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
I want Alex to take this game over by himself because he said a certain thing Saturday, and me and you looked at him like we understand, but not this year, and he didn't want to take that chance. So I think he needs a solo for this.
Oh, is it? Do I have to acknowledge Captain Kirk now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, I would have expected you to say, "Where's Mr. Braverman when you need him?" Because I think it's Mr. Braverman's his thoughts, his analysis. I think is what you guys are hungry for.
He's still recovering from what happened Saturday that we'll get to tomorrow.
Yeah, it was like going from a heart attack to an erection.
Yeah. 23-7. Say
that again. Say that again.
It's not even the best. This is not even the 23-7. That's not even the best bar Playmaker.
No. Don't say the best part because I got the best part coming once we get done recapping. I know what you're going. Say that for me.
23-7. And Aaron Rodgers' numbers. Well, let's just cut to the chase. He didn't have a touchdown.
Hallelujah, Jafar.
Hold on. They scored 7. How did they score 7? If Aaron Rodgers didn't throw a touchdown.
A.J. Dillon rushed it.
I
mean, Kirk Cousins, 23 for 32, 277 yards, 2 touchdowns. Dalvin Cook, 20 carries, 90 yards. Very respectable, but like I said, the best part
I have the best part. I will get to that part later.
Dude, I could have just stolen it from you like that, but you know what? I'm not going to do it.
No, you can't because we have a graphic for it.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, still.
We have a graphic for it.
Jekyll and Hyde, Effect X Splice, Ricky, you're not going to stop it.
And then, hold on. What's the Super Bowl being played at this year?
It's in Arizona, isn't it?
Arizona? Is it in Arizona? You serious? Ooh. You telling me Patrick Mahomes was the first person to play in that stadium before the Super Bowl? Oh, Lord. Oh my gosh. What? Oh my gosh.
Yep, it is in Arizona. It's in Glendale. The Super Bowl.
What did Patrick Mahomes do in the side of the Super Bowl? What did he do?
Oh, he lit the place apart like a Christmas tree.
Oh my gosh.
It was more like the 4th of July in the middle of the fucking Hudson.
Oh my gosh. What does the number say?
30 for 39, 360 yards. And tell me when you're ready for the pièce de résistance.
Let's go for it.
Not one,
What?
not two,
What?
not three,
What?
5 touchdowns.
What?
5 touchdowns.
Five?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 touchdowns. In a site where the Super Bowl will be played at in February.
Yeah, Glendale, Arizona.
Against the team who plays in that stadium.
That would be the Arizona Cardinals.
Y'all got y'all ass whooped. And apparently
Oh, yeah.
only one person seen it coming.
Oh, who the guy with the interesting contract?
I digress.
And Ricky, do you wanna bring up the interesting terms of the contract that you actually enjoy having to remind people about?
No, not at all. You could do that though.
Well, you know what? Because that contract, I mean, because we need that the humor with that, so that's why I asked you. But Darnell, if you want to take the honor,
I got let's see, Kyler Murray, 22 for 34, 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. He did throw 2 touchdowns. 5 carries for 29 yards.
He didn't do enough studying. Study harder. Study harder, damn it. Glue the playbook to the insides of your eyelids, bitch.
no video games.
Stop using the VR trainer. It doesn't work.
I told y'all, Kyler Murray cannot get away from that contract. Arizona can say they took it away and all that stuff, and guess what? You let the media get a hold of that.
He should be still playing second base for the Oakland Athletics.
You dumbasses.
Switch careers. You'll be better. You won't have to study as much.
What? Ooh, did we got primetime games to go over too?
Yes, we do.
Oh my gosh.
On the screen now.
Oh no. Oh no. But before we get to those, Bearman, who won round 1?
Los Angeles, the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I picked Las Vegas. Yeah, I know.
You know, you don't. Not only did you pick Las Vegas, you picked Las Vegas to do something else too.
Yeah, I picked them to win.
And
Derek Carr, the 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Yeah, that kind of really tells the story, doesn't it?
Oh, really? Hey, Ricky.
Yeah.
There's a song in my head right now, and I'm trying to find out why it's in my head. You heard the song "Return of the Mac," right?
Yes.
Return of the Mac. Why is that song in my head? Why is that? Oh, you know why?
Khalil Mack?
Khalil Mack. You know how many sex he had?
I was going to originally say Big Mac, but I kind of switched that. Sorry.
That man got Derek Carr 3 times. And Bearman, who did Khalil Mack start his career with?
Las Vegas. Wait, was it Las Vegas?
They won Las Vegas at the time.
It was Chicago. No, Chicago.
No, he started with the Oakland Raiders.
Oh.
Before John Gruden got a hold of him and sent his ass to Chicago.
That's right.
And Rich, still to this day, Ricky said that's the dumbest decision John Gruden has ever made.
Well, whoever said John Gruden was smart?
Good point. But Khalil Mack got to him 3 times. Oh, and just for my pleasure, Bearman, how did that other quarterback do, on the other side,
Oh, the guy that's got a very, very similar transformation kind of thing like me, Jekyll and Hyde. Oh, the future stud of the NFL, Mr. Justin Herbert. 3 touchdowns, 26 for 34, 279 yards.
I ain't hear a second there, or I ain't hear an interception in there either.
Nope. See, okay, maybe this is why I picked Las Vegas, because I want to see Justin Herbert prove me wrong. I want to see him go into the form that we know. I want him to be that stud that I said that he's gonna be. Who knows? But dudes, yeah, you heard me correct. No interceptions, 3 touchdowns.
And all right, Ricky,
Yes.
are you ready to take cover?
No. Should I go outside
think
and
we
smoke while he does this?
Sure. I mean,
I do need my ears for later. I do have editing to do.
I mean, I already did. Okay, well, I already
All right.
ranted on Cowboys.
Listen. I will give you exactly like 8 minutes to get it all out of your system right now.
I don't need 8 minutes, Ricky.
Yes, you need 8 minutes because I know there is a lot of shit that you want to
Is it
down
me
on.
or is it the Bearman that needs 8 minutes?
All I will say is one thing before you go on your bearistic tear down of that team with the big blue and silver star in your state. I'm only saying this right now. Buccaneers fans, I am deathly afraid of you right now. I am deathly afraid for you right now. Mr. Thomas Edward Brady, all 45 years old of him, looked like a fucking skeleton with skin on the field. He looked very old. His arm looked good, but he looked very old. And if you guys don't have Chris Godwin for a few weeks because of this hamstring injury, I feel sorry for you. But
So they're screwed. Is that it?
Yes. I am
Right.
screwed like a dog who's already had his nuts cut off at birth. Doesn't even get a chance to go through puberty.
they ain't on the team that was screwed in that damn game.
Well, I will let you guys carry this for now. Go ahead.
He doesn't want to be a part of it.
I don't either.
Okay, well, you know what? It's
I
too
wanna
damn
take-
bad. You're
I wanna
already
take
here.
over.
Sit down. Listen.
I
Got that.
I want to dump for cover.
Everything that went wrong, okay? I've been saying it on my show, Cowboys Talk, but apparently those Cowboy fans that hate me so much just like to say that I am full of shit. Well, that's their opinion. They're entitled to it. And the fact that they're continuing to listen to my show, you know what? Fine. But I said it for months. The offensive line is a major liability. We traded Amari Cooper and got absolutely nothing. The wide receiver core is thin. Okay? And of course, I've never trusted Kellen Moore, and he's still calling the play, so that's already a huge, major disaster waiting to happen. It's basically a ticking time bomb, but that's kind of been the case. I think that bomb already did go off. I don't trust Mike McCarthy, and of course, I don't trust Dak Prescott. Everything that we saw from the game, I spoke about it, okay? So that's why I tweeted saying, too hard on the Cowboys, am I? Because the proof was right there. Now, as bad as the offensive line was in this game, it does not start with them because Connor McGovern goes down, but the running game somehow was still alive. But, of course, when an offensive line problem issue happens, Kellen Moore abandons that running game. Let me tell you, Dak Prescott was not good out of the blue. But it wasn't just him. It was also the wide receivers that couldn't catch the ball. CeeDee Lamb did not look good. So CeeDee Lamb has to take responsibility, okay? But it just had to get worse because now Dak Prescott is hurt. And they said it's going to be out 6 to 8 weeks, and he had surgery actually on Monday on his thumb on his throwing hand. But earlier today, apparently Jerry Jones decides to say that Dak Prescott will not be on injured reserve because there's a good chance he'll be back within 4 weeks, and that is a huge mistake. But Darnell, you know something interesting because somebody that apparently I've said that you were going to be the next, Mr. Stephen A. Smith, apparently decided to make a suggestion. Are you aware of this, Playmaker?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Stephen A. Smith is...
Matter of fact, he didn't suggest it. People brought it brought the name to him, and he said, I will put it out there for the show since y'all brought it to me. That's what he said.
The reason why I say suggestion is because he did say, and I quote, with his legs, like whatever he said. But so based on that particular situation, that is actually basically how I say it comes as a suggestion. Okay, the quote was, "He's a playmaker with his legs," unquote. So that would strongly indicate that it's a suggestion that the Cowboys bring him in. I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick. So apparently, it was set to him by 5 people, as you said, but apparently Stephen A. Smith and those other people are strongly wanting the Cowboys to bring in Colin Kaepernick. And Michael Irvin apparently, right out of the blue, says, no, cut the Colin Kaepernick crap out. So hats off to Michael Irvin for that. No, it's Colin Kaepernick. Doesn't matter because he hasn't played in the league for so long, and we don't have to get into the whole Colin Kaepernick political drama because that's just not what we are. And honestly, it's not even worth the time to go over because it's just a bunch of annoying shit. We're just going to follow Michael Irvin's advice. Enough of that. So the Cowboys are going with Cooper Rush. But a couple of fans did actually reach out to me. So I'm in a situation similar to Stephen A. Smith because some fans are saying that maybe the Cowboys should give San Francisco a call in an attempt to bring in Jimmy G. Now, that's definitely a thought. I'll give him that. But you know what the problem is, Playmaker? Not only can the Cowboys can't make a legitimate offer to San Francisco to bring in Jimmy G, the reality is the Cowboys just simply won't make an offer. I might be wrong, but I know the Cowboys as well. I do. The Cowboys did nothing in free agency. All the disasters right now, it starts off with the owner and his son, Steven. So Jimmy G coming to Dallas, not happening.
I disagree.
Not happening at all. And the Cowboys are pretty much screwed.
I disagree because I've already made the proclamation in the preseason. One quarterback is going to go down, and there's going to be a desperate team to look for a quarterback.
It's not going to be Dallas because Dallas has apparently placed all their faith in Cooper Rush.
And who's backing up Cooper Rush? What happens if Cooper Rush dies?
The guy that's backing up Cooper Rush. You know, it's funny you say that. That's actually somebody that the Playmaker is very, very familiar with. Are you not, Playmaker?
Can we play a little game? Who's better, Jimmy G or Cooper Rush?
Jimmy G.
Oh, thank you. Then why would you not make the deal?
Are the Cowboys really going to go from we've got faith in Cooper Rush to say, oh, no, you know what? We're going to change our mind. We want Jimmy G in. Is Jerry Jones really going to lean in that direction or his other yes man, Mr. Mike McCarthy? Are they really going to do that kind of thing? And, of course, you got that clown called by the name of Kellen Moore. But, Ricky, the bigger question is, so if the Cowboys really want to go after Jimmy G, what can they possibly offer to San Francisco?
Draft picks.
Okay.
That's about it.
You know it's going to take more than a draft pick.
No, it won't.
That's about it.
No, it won't.
It won't? All right. But
let's play we'll play the money game here a little bit. Okay? We'll play the money game. Okay? What's Jimmy G's contract for this year?
It's 1 year.
$6.75 million, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you really want to go in the numbers game, a guy who's only getting paid $6.7 million would grab you from my numbers from draft day, would be a 3rd and a 5th round draft pick. Nothing higher than a 3rd. Oh, wow, wait. That just opens up some cap room for the 49ers. And I get 2 draft picks either in 2023 or you split them and get 1 in 2023 and 1 in 2024. Yeah, okay. I would take the draft picks.
So you telling me that there's a chance that Jimmy G is gonna be sent to the Big D?
Probably.
Okay, when do you think it's gonna happen then?
I'll put it to you this way. If Cooper Rush doesn't cut the mustard this weekend and the Cowboys go down 0-2, knowing the fact, let's say the thumb goes 8 weeks. You don't have a chance to win a division in 8 weeks. With as crappy as the frickin' the NFC East is.
And Cowboys fans, I know y'all don't want to hear this. I'm sorry, but sticking with the egg grease, right, Ricky?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know when Dak Prescott comes back? That would be the Packers game.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. They said it could be against Chicago, but I think after the Bears game, the Cowboys have the bye week, so it could. The way I saw it is it could be against the Bears, but it's very likely to be against the Packers.
Yes, but in a
But
division,
here's the problem because Ricky, you missed this part because there was a. I think I spoke to you about this because Jerry Jones did say something this morning. He made two announcements. Number one was that Dak Prescott would not be going on the IR, and even though I wrote about it already, I'm not gonna retract on that because I mean, are we really gonna make a change because Jerry Jones said it? But it's not only that, but that Dak Prescott can be back within 4 weeks. Which I did say would be the dumbest mistake ever to bring him back.
He is a idiot.
Yeah, well,
And
in other words, that's Jerry Jones.
Again,
for you, right?
in a division where you cannot afford to fall behind, as bad as you would be considerable in other divisions, you go out and you get yourself a Jimmy G. He's already ready to go. He is a veteran quarterback. Cooper Rush is not going to win you a division. Okay? If you remember, what was it, 2 years ago? Oh, we had veteran quarterback Andy Dalton, who's 700 years old, and we only won 4 games in a division that they rightfully should have done a lot better with Andy Dalton. They didn't. So, if you're going to tell me now that Jimmy G is not better than Andy Dalton in that situation, you get a starting quarterback who knows the division, and you put him in there. Cooper Rush is not going to give you the game that he gave you against the Minnesota Vikings every week, week in, week out. Apparently, look at what he did in garbage time on Sunday night. That's not going to win you the division. You want to stay in the division? You take a chance. Jerry Jones, if you really want a viable GM, call me up. I will move to Dallas, and I will make your team better. But if you don't make a deal for a Jimmy G, you're out of your goddamn mind. And all it's going to cost you is draft picks.
I mean, there's a couple of sources that the link, it says, according to this, Kyle Shanahan is open to possible trades for Jimmy Garoppolo amid the Dak Prescott thing. And check it out, Clutch Points, there's an update, ends Jimmy G Garoppolo links to the Cowboys. Huh. And of course, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys won't be trained for Jimmy G or be looking for a long-term replacement for Dak Prescott. And then it says they don't need to anyway. I'm like, okay. Yep. So you know what? I think it's dead. It's dead.
By the way, before we move on, y'all the only team that didn't win any other division.
Yeah. How about that?
And then
hey, it's not like I picked them to win the NFC least anyway.
And by the way, the only team to win in my division, the damn Seahawks.
Oh God. Okay. We gotta get Geno Smith did a whole lot better than I could have ever anticipated. I mean, at one point, Geno Smith was in a position where he only had 1 incompletion. I think he was at one point 17 for 18. He finished 23 for 28, mind you, 195 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Melvin Gordon, what did you do? You got the ball, heading into the end zone, and you fumbled at the goal line.
Not once, but twice.
Those 3 consecutive fumbles. Denver fumbles, Seattle fumbles, and Denver fumbles again. Am I right?
Denver gets the ball back, and you say, "Okay, Melvin, you had the opportunity. You fumbled at the goal line." Javonte Williams, it's your turn. Now your damn center got his ass blown up, and you ran into him, but you fumbled at the goal line.
I really wish I had some alcohol right now.
Oh no, I'm not even done yet. I just had to pause real quick.
I'm just saying, I wish I had some alcohol right now.
And then the coup de grace of it all. Yeah, down 1 point. Who is your quarterback? You want to Answer the question for the people, Bearman.
Russell Wilson.
Who is he playing against?
His former team.
Where are they playing at?
In Seattle.
You're down 1 point, and you got 2 minutes to go. Who has the second most fourth quarter comebacks in the NFL?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
What he did most of them comebacks at?
Ugh.
So what do? You get to the 40-something yard line. It's a minute to go. You got 3 timeouts. And you run the clock down to 20 seconds and you call a timeout.
Ugh. And
you send the field goal team on there. Matter of fact, it's a 4th and 5, by the way. It's a 4th and 5 because Javonte Williams got you 9 out of the 14 that you needed. 4th and 5. With a minute to go, you don't call the timeout to 20 seconds. You send the field goal team out there. You caught Seattle by surprise. They call timeout. Menaces kicks it. He misses it. He misses it right, left, whatever you want to call it. Okay. You get another opportunity to think about it, correct? You get to think about this some more. No, we're going to give it to Britt Manners again. And McManus kicks it. I give him credit. He put his foot in that damn football. That football traveled the distance, but it went to the left.
To the left. I hear that song in my head. To the left.
And who wins the damn game?
the Seattle Seahawks.
Press. How much is Russell Wilson getting paid?
A lot of money.
A lot of money. Right?
And well, out of that, I think it's 161 million that's guaranteed.
160 guaranteed. On a 4th and 5, right? First and foremost, I'm pretty sure I can answer this for all of us. When it comes to 4th and 5, and you still got a minute to go, ain't we calling timeout right then and there? Ain't we calling timeout right then and there to discuss what's the possibilities that we have going on here? Oh, are we gonna wait to 20 seconds to call a timeout when we have 3 timeouts?
Am I allowed to preach yet?
Go ahead.
Did I or did I not, in the preseason AFC West show, say out loud, your Denver Broncos are not going to be as good as you think they are? Did I not say that?
Yep.
Did I not see the fact that penalties cost the Denver Broncos in the first half of this game? Did I not see the fact that Almighty God, the Savior, here he is, number 3, Russell Wilson is going to come and save us? Game 1, didn't. As much as Denver moved the ball against the Seattle Seahawks, the little team that could, you know, this glorious uprising of Broncos Nation, gets castrated week 1. The deficiencies are there. If the Seattle Seahawks are going to do this to the Denver defense, imagine what teams like, I don't know, the Chargers, the Chiefs, well, imagine what they're going to do to them. Because Denver gave Seattle way too many opportunities in the game. Denver was favored to come into this game to win by 5 points. 5! And it didn't happen. You can only muster 16 points against a team that we all deemed in the NFC West to finish last. Last! And you show me this? Broncos fans, I would be very, very, very worried about how your 2022 season's going to go.
You notice John is not here.
I'm telling you right now. I called this. Your team is not as good as what you expect. The Denver Broncos are going to blow smoke up everybody's ass in Denver. I said this. Nostradamus is in the house.
That's the recap. And let's see how we did on our picks. And if you notice one thing in the picks, Bearman?
Yeah, I'm at the bottom.
That's what do you have to say about what you did?
It was a bad week.
It's not even the fact that it was a bad week. If anybody was playing the sheets, as soon as 4 o'clock happened, and you had that ghastly tie of Colts and Texans, your sheet was blown the fuck up. Russell Wilson came home, shit in the toilet, and didn't flush.
So overall, it was a bad week.
Yeah, how did Aaron Rodgers help you out this time?
I just laughed with my bag of caramel popcorn at Aaron Rodgers.
Every time I bet against Aaron Rodgers, he bites me in the ass. You went with Aaron Rodgers and you still got the same results.
Well, no, because I picked the Minnesota Vikings this week.
No, I'm talking to Alex.
You're talking to me, dude.
I'm talking to Alex.
Listen, again, there are certainties in football you can carry, and there's some that you're not. But once again, though, I will say this: NFL unpredictable through the first of 3 weeks.
What is behind Ricky? What is that behind Ricky?
A big logo that nobody can see right now. That nobody can see right now.
That's the Patriots logo.
Who did Ricky pick?
Miami.
Dolphins.
And your ass pick who?
New England.
The Patriots fan picked against his team.
Analytics, baby. Analytics. 6 out of the last 7 that they haven't won.
Call. It's called a judgment call.
Me and Ricky both sat here during the AFC East preview and saying that, week one's an L because they never win in Miami. What was the game played at?
Miami,
Florida.
We told you. Me and him both told you what was going to happen.
Are we ready for your player of the week?
Take a break first.
We got to do the player of the week first before I can go to that.
Oh, you want to do it like that?
Yes, I'm doing it like that because here it goes.
Look at that. Green Bay is at the very bottom.
Player of the week is no other than that man up in the Twin Cities by the name of Justin Jefferson. Does that say 9 catches, 184 yards, and 2 touchdowns?
See.
Yes, it does.
So the reason why I didn't let Bearman do this because I was saving it for this. When we talked about the NFC North, correct? We did talk about the fact that Aaron Rodgers didn't have Devontae Adams and he's breaking in new receivers, correct? But ain't the one thing we didn't question was the defense?
They got lit.
We didn't question the defense when we did the previews, correct?
Yes.
So they got what again?
Smoked. Lit. Bonfire City in the middle of Brock Lesnar's hometown of Minnesota.
I've never seen nothing like this in an opening week. 9 catches, 184 yards, 2 touchdowns against one of the most main division rival who's been owning that division for who knows how long. Yeah, player of the week, playmaker of the week, Justin Jefferson.
All right, well, we have the commercial when we come back. We got Thursday night football to talk about.
No!
How joyous that we got to talk about that. Be right back. Paint Train, Pipe Bomb Productions, and the Playmakers blog are now both partnered with Fanatics. Fanatics is now your new home for all fan merchandise. From the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, the NHL, MLS, NASCAR, WWE, international soccer leagues, and golf. Check out the links below for everyday deals on Fanatics.com. And we're back. Yours truly back on screen. Thursday Night Football, 8:20 p.m., the 15th of September. Week 2 starts. And we have a very, very big Clash of the Titans in the AFC West. It's the LA Chargers flying to the barbecue capital of the world, Kansas City, Missouri, to take on the Chiefs. Both teams come in at 1-0, and
I thought they had something in common.
Yeah, they both.
Figure out what they had in common.
Yeah, they both have a win.
Oh damn, my bad. Sorry, Raiders and Broncos fans. My bad.
What's up, Andy? How you doing?
I had to mention that. My bad. I'm sorry.
Andy always asks about you, Playmaker. He's in love with you.
What?
Yes, Andy always keeps asking about you. Now he gets to see you.
Thank you. I appreciate the love, Andy. Thank you so much. You know, I made Cole Johnson laugh today when I did my guest appearance. You know why?
Why?
Because he brought up this game, and then it hit me. I was like, God damn it, I got to pick this game tonight, don't I? Why I got to go back-to-back Thursdays and having to flip a goddamn coin and trying to figure out who the hell I'm going with? Bearman, go ahead.
This is definitely it's one of those games like I don't know.
You're pretty much the same way I feel, right? That's pretty much what you're saying, right?
Are we? Should I be worried about Justin Herbert's similar trait that he has with me, the Jekyll and Hyde effect? Should I worry about him having another Jekyll and Hyde meltdown?
Well, this is the first Thursday night game after actually playing games, so and it's the Kansas City's home opener too.
Yeah. The Chargers beat the Raiders. Okay, now they got to beat the Chiefs. I mean, could you imagine?
I mean, they did go in there last year and beat them.
Mm-hmm. But the Chiefs really going to want to allow that again?
Yeah. NFL, I hate you guys. I really hate you.
I mean, my record is pretty much already screwed. My fantasy football teams are pretty much already trash. I mean, what is there left for me to do?
Hold on, didn't you win in fantasy?
Well, one of them, okay, yeah, and one of them, but probably, yeah, but barely.
You won in our league. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you should see how badly I got embarrassed in the other one, for God's sake.
Hey, ain't nobody tell you to do multiple leagues now.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's part of the Third Down Thursdays thing. It's part of the business relationship with my media production firm.
Dude, you complaining you have Lamar Jackson, Najee Harris, Joe Mixon.
Okay, all right, enough. All right, come on. You don't need me going to a Jekyll and Hyde effect.
Because I'm going to run down your roster. I'm like, dude, and you're complaining? And you're won by 45 points.
Wait, did I? Okay, it must be the other team where I narrowly lost. But anyway, but seriously, on a serious note, Ricky, like I should ask you, like, should I be concerned about Justin Herbert having a Jekyll and Hyde meltdown like I do?
I'm going to go by the numbers. I'm
going to go with Kansas City winning because it is at Arrowhead. But I refuse to bury Los Angeles. I refuse to bury the Chargers. I mean, it's specifically, you guys know how I feel about Justin Herbert. I have the highest hopes that he's the future of the league. Look, but
it's not about the Chargers offense that you really need to be worried about. It's the Chargers defense you need to worry about.
Yeah. And again, I don't need to be reminded what Pat Mahomes did in Arizona. Yeah, but I gotta go with Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm looking at the numbers here, and the latest that they have that this game is a 55-point under/over, which they should definitely go over, and Kansas City winning by 5 points. I could probably say that this game is going to be a 7-point plus. With the Chargers having more of an established roster than before.
But the Chiefs are favorite.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course they are. Dude, it's at Arrowhead Stadium. I mean, are they really not going to be favored?
You're not getting what I'm getting to. It sounds like somebody's going underdog.
No, I'm going with the favorite.
Okay.
I'm going with the home team.
Neither quarterback threw a pick, right?
No. But the Chargers almost did give up a large lead on Sunday. That kind of was a cause for concern.
Yeah. Both quarterbacks only threw touchdowns, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is tough. This is tough.
Also reminding everybody that this game will not be on national TV. It is the first time ever the NFL will be on Prime Video.
So Ricky, what you're saying is you can't go to a sports bar and watch the game?
Only if they have Prime Video.
Yeah, okay.
Which, fortunately, this week I'll actually be able to use, but, just saying.
Hey, Al Marcus, Kurt Hershey made their debut.
Fuck them both.
Hey, I like Kurt Hershey.
Somebody asked earlier if I muted Joe Buck and Aikman last night. Yes, I did.
Steve Rodman. And just because you missed earlier, congratulations on your victory, sir.
Yep.
Oh, well, speaking of Mr. Waldman, I don't know if he's been listening to Cowboys talk. I know that I've sent him the link before, but I'm pretty sure he can actually confirm the fact that everything that went wrong with the Cowboys offense, I've been talking about it. I mean, John Misak vindicated me. Several other listeners did. So I got to be sure because, because I know that there's some people that do listen. Like, they see me as the guy that doesn't hesitate to tell them the truth. But then again, I'm just doing my job. I'm doing what I was meant to do in life.
Well, I guess I'll make it 3 in a row. I guess I'll go KC.
Look at that.
I'm not very confident in that pick either.
I mean, look, in my case, I'm picking Kansas City, but again, I refuse, again, to bury the Chargers, and also in Justin Herbert, so.
I'm saying that the game will be, so close. So close. Oh, you lost it.
He kicked out.
Tapped out at the last minute and a half of the game.
WWF no mercy.
Yes. All right. So that's our recap of week 1. Thursday Night Football coming up. Second banger game in a week that we get to get on Thursday Night Football.
Before you do that, do you have any message for the kickers, Ricky?
They don't have it in their contracts. I can't say it. They're not like Kyler Murray.
Out.
Well, you know what? Here's actually a headline I think we missed, guys. Well, something that Andy Reid apparently felt about the Cardinals' turf because apparently of several injuries. You guys know about that?
Listen, I don't want to hear about the turf, okay? Because fucking players are clumsy. They deserve it. All right?
I had a feeling you said that, Ricky, but
listen,
I had to. I
saw the Butker thing on Sunday, okay? He is a finely oiled machine. If he was wearing the right cleats,
Oh, yeah.
maybe he wouldn't have gotten hurt.
Oh yeah, Darnell's right. I did win by a landslide.
Hey, you know what my winning percentage for this year is?
Ah, shut up.
1,000. Why? Because I didn't take part in anything.
Yo, scary ass. Damn it.
I have better fish to fry.
No, you don't.
Plenty.
No, you don't.
Another 3 hours invested in ArchRivals this week, and that wasn't even doing shows. That's where my fantasy goes. To building this show and building all the other shows that we do.
He ain't want me to come take that damn crown from him.
Listen,
He's right here. Y'all can fight for it.
I sit on the Iron Throne.
Yeah.
Whether I'm here or in the bathroom.
Kick your ass off that damn throne.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, then I'll throw you both out, and I'm gonna claim the throne.
Hey, you don't want to sit.
You know what the embarrassing part is that one of my leagues, I lose to my opponent, and he had Trey Lance starting, and I lost to this. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, Stephon Diggs and Saquon Barkley is probably the biggest thing. Yeah, he had Saquon Barkley starting, and we all know how that went.
Well, on that note, talking about building shows, we do have another show tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called Bearing Down the Gridiron on Facebook and YouTube. Come check it out.
Ricky might have to take me to the ambulance to the hospital after this damn show tomorrow.
I'll have it parked outside your house.
Y'all think y'all keep hearing the Bearman saying that Jack had thing. Y'all ain't see nothing from me and wait till tomorrow.
All right. On that
note,
note,
some fireworks.
The Master of Mayhem has to take a piss, so I'm ending the show. We have Pipe Bomb Radio tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Wineback Wednesdays, 1976. Bearing Down the Gridiron at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Book of Face and the Tube of You. And I'm not talking about the Tube of Goo.
Oh, it's going to be bearing down for sure tomorrow.
Yes. On that note, that is the Playmaker on the bottom. That is the Bear of Texas in the middle. The Master of Mayhem on top. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. You've just experienced ArchRivals Football Season 4. Click that like button and subscribe so you'll be notified when a new Arch episode is live on the air. Check out our sponsor links down below for everyday deals on Fanatics, NFLShop.com, and Points.com. Need merch? Check out www.paintrainpipebomb.threadless.com for quality merch at amazing prices. Tune in again next time for ArchRivals Football Season 4.